There's a specific kind of uncomfortable that doesn't have a name, but it happens when you go back for the holidays or you link up with old friends you haven't seen in a while, and something feels off. Not bad necessarily, just off. Like you're wearing a costume of yourself from 3 years ago and it doesn't quite fit anymore. And the weird part is, these are people who love you, people who've known you forever. So why does being around them sometimes feel like the hardest room to be in? Here's what's actually happening. The people in your life don't know you. They have a model of you stored in their head, a fixed image, the version of you that existed when the relationship was formed. And every time they interact with you, they're not really seeing you fresh. They're running you through that old model. Psychologists call this the frozen in time effect. The people closest to you are often the worst at tracking your growth because they have the most data on your old self. Their picture of you is too detailed, too established to change easily. So when you've changed, when you've gotten serious about something, when your standards have shifted, when you carry yourself differently, they don't always see that. They see the old version, and without realizing it, they treat you like that old version. And here's where it gets interesting. Because that treatment pulls on you, old jokes about who you used to be, old dynamics where you played a specific role, the way a room full of people who knew you at 16 can make you feel like you're 16 again in just 20 minutes. That's identity pressure. Your old environment still has a gravitational pull on you, and the people in it are part of that gravity. Not maliciously though. They're not trying to hold you back. They're just being consistent with the version of you that they know to be true. The problem is, if you're not careful, you'll start performing that old version for them. They'll shrink back into the role. You'll make the old jokes, play the old dynamic, slip into the old patterns, and then drive home feeling vaguely hollow, like you left something behind. So what do you do with this? First, don't resent the people. This isn't betrayal, just how human cognition works. Updating a long-held model of someone takes time and repeated evidence. You can't get mad at people for having a brain. But secondly, and this is probably the more important part, you have to stop performing for the crowd. The version of you that needed their approval, that fit neatly into that group, that played a specific role in that dynamic, that version is not coming back. And every time you pretend it is, just to make the room comfortable, you're not being loyal to them, and you're not being loyal to yourself. The most loving thing you can do for them and for you is just to keep showing up as the new version consistently, without apology, and then eventually, people worth keeping will update their idea of you. They'll see you differently. They'll see the change to you. And the relationship will evolve accordingly. The ones who can't do that will fall away naturally. So that uncomfortable feeling you get around old friends, that's just the gap between who you were and who you're becoming. And you're standing right in the middle of it. Thank you.